Inwarata no Sahai is still my amiable name, and I'm always very elated to come your way every Wednesday to come and add value to your day. Now, the series I've been handling for a while now has been on different leadership styles and their impact on workplace dynamics. And today we are going to be looking at the application of the authoritative leadership style and the coaching leadership style for effective policing. And as we go forward in this topic on this series, I'm going to be teaching from a case scenario perspective on how we can apply these different leadership style for effective policing, so that we can have a better police and members of the public interface, and at the end of the day create a better society for ourselves. Remember, the authoritative leadership, it is focused on giving direction. The authoritative leadership is not authoritarian. It is focused on giving direction, especially in a situation where there is confusion. It gives vision, it gives goals, and then the leader that is setting the direction, the leader that is giving the vision, gives room for other team members to contribute to ensuring that that vision is brought into reality. So authoritative leadership focuses on vision and direction. It says, the leader sets the destination and then allow the team members, the room to chart the course. Then the coaching leadership style, remember I said we are looking at applying the authoritative leadership style and the coaching leadership style for effective policing. And we are going to be looking at a case scenario in that regard. The coaching leadership style is focused on capacity building. It is focused on building and developing people for the future to ensure that the goals, the objective, the vision that have been set are accomplished and sustained. That is the focus of the coaching leadership style. It focuses on developing people for the future, and the leader that is applying the coaching leadership style takes time to mentor, guide, and build people's capacity. So, like I said, we are going to be looking at the case scenario that bring into light the application of the authoritative and coaching leadership style for effective policing. Applying the authoritative and coaching leadership styles in effective policing. This is a very critical case scenario. So let me go into the case scenario and let's see the leadership lessons that we can glean from this. And it goes thus: applying the authoritative and coaching leadership styles in effective policing. When the divisional police officer, DPO, assumed command 2 years ago, he met an officer corps struggling with low morale, poor public trust, and a lack of operational direction. Officers routinely reported to patrol duty without a clear strategy, leading to reactive and inefficient policing across the jurisdiction. Recognizing the need for immediate realignment, that is the DPO, recognizing the need for immediate realignment, the DPO first deployed the authoritative leadership style. Remember, the authoritative leadership style is about setting direction, it's about giving vision, it's about charting the course. Recognizing the need for immediate realignment, the DPO first deployed the authoritative leadership style. He convened a general assembly to outline a compelling vision. That is what the authoritative leadership style is all about. It's a visionary leadership style. He convened a general assembly to outline a compelling vision. Now, what is the vision? Transforming the division into a proactive, community-respected precinct within 18 months. He clearly defined the core destination, and that core destination is reducing neighborhood crime rates by 30% through structured, intelligence-led visible patrols, while granting officers the autonomy to determine the most effective patrol routes based on real-time community feedback. Yes, that is what the authoritative leadership is all about. You have set the vision, you have charted the course, you have set the goals, then you allow team members, just like the DPO in this particular case scenario we are looking at this morning, gave room for other officers to also contribute based on their on-the-spot operational activity in the community to the accomplishment of that goals. This clear vision gave the entire team a renewed sense of purpose and a unified target. That is what the authoritative leadership does. Now, it is now movement, transition into the coaching leadership style. After establishing the vision, the goals, setting the objective, allowing team members, other officers to contribute, then transition into the coaching leadership style. Remember, the coaching leadership style is about building capacity and developing people for the future. Now, once the strategic direction was established, the DPO shifted toward a coaching leadership style to build sustainable long-term capacity. Observing that junior officers lacked critical skills in evidence gathering and community engagement, he instituted weekly one-on-one mentoring sessions. Rather than penalizing mistakes made during routine operations, the DPO used debriefs as teaching moments, asking targeted questions to help officers analyze their own decisions, identify weaknesses, and draft personalized professional development plans. That is the coaching leadership style being brought into the conversation. Having established the vision, now we need to build the capacity of the officer to see that the vision is not only achieved, then it is also sustained. Very important. Over his 2-year tenure, 5 junior officers earned operational commendations, and overall crime detection rates rose significantly. By blending a clear vision with dedicated individual mentorship, which is combining both the authoritative leadership and the coaching leadership style together. By blending a clear vision with dedicated individual mentorship, the DPO successfully rebuilt both the capacity of his officers and the confidence of the public. Then what are the leadership lessons we can glean from this case scenario, where a divisional police officer, the DPO of a particular division, was able to engage the authoritative leadership style, which is about setting vision, setting direction, and allowing team members to contribute to that vision that has been set. And also, he also engaged the coaching leadership style, which is about mentoring, guiding, which is about building capacity, ensuring that people's competency level is well built, to be able to take responsibility and help in achieving and sustaining the goals that have been set through the authoritative leadership style. What are the lessons we can glean from here? There are 2 key lessons here. 1, sustainable leadership combines direction with development. That is very critical. Sustainable leadership combines direction with development. So it is all about direction, and to see that that direction is achieved and sustained, we need to also develop people. Sustainable leadership combines direction with development. While the authoritative leadership style provides a clear vision and aligns officers toward common goals, the coaching leadership style builds their competence, confidence, and readiness to assume greater responsibilities. Very, very important. Sustainable leadership combines direction with development. The second leadership lesson, as I begin to conclude this morning, effective leaders know when to evolve their leadership approach. After establishing focus and stability through authoritative leadership, leaders should invest in coaching and mentoring their team members to strengthen performance, encourage continuous learning, and develop future leaders. This is leadership, in full demonstration. It's all about ensuring that vision is set, and at the same time also build the capacity of your people to see that that vision that has been set is achieved, it is sustained, and then you also build people who have the confidence and the competence level to be able to handle future responsibilities as time progresses. I strongly believe that profound value have been added to your day-to-day. I know you have questions, you have inquiries you want to make. My email is inuagata@gmail.com. It's right there on the screen. inuaghata@gmail.com. Send your questions, send your inquiries, and like I always will, provide answers to you, and then we build a better world for ourselves. When I return next week Wednesday, I'm going to look at another leadership style, in the area of effective policing, so that we can have a better Nigeria for ourselves and also a better world. I'll be seeing you next week Wednesday, and when I return, I will still be the amiable Inuagata no Sahai. Your day is so blessed. Thank you.